Hi, everybody. Welcome to Working on It Wednesday. Oh, sorry, it's not 9:02, it's 9:23. So let me just change that first for a second. What a bad girl. Must be, I wasn't, I can't type. There we go. So 9:23, Working on It Wednesday, live chat. Today we're going to talk about how to create a super simple planner in Google Sheets and Excel. I know everybody loves planners, to-do lists, note pages, you name it, we love it. And a lot of times we go out and we download them off the internet and well, we kind of like it, but there's certain parts to it that we don't like, but we can't change anything. So I thought today I would pop in here after my hiatus of being the chief cook, bottle washer, and nurse to my husband for the last 4 weeks due to his shoulder surgery. And I thought I would come in and show you how to do a super simple planner in Google Sheets and Excel. So without further ado, I'm going to hide the banner at the bottom. I just wanted everybody to know what I was doing today. And now I'm going to share my screen. And hold on just a second. Here we go. We're going to start in Google Sheets. So here we are. If you have a Gmail account, you have access to Google Sheets and it's free. And believe it or not, they actually have a template in here for a to-do list. You can search for planner pages. Oh, wow. These are all my things. So let's back out of that. But you can search for different things. You can come into the template gallery and they have a to-do list. They have a schedule. They have weekly timesheets. They have all these templates that you can, excuse me, that you can use. But for today's purpose, we're going to choose blank. And hold on just a second. What can I do for you, dear?
Postcard renewal for Chronicle. Did you bring it down?
No, I didn't see it.
With the news picks?
No.
Okay. I'll let you go.
Okay. Sorry about that. My husband just popped in and he needed something. He needed my extra hands. So open a blank Google spreadsheet and call this your, oh, I don't know, we'll call it a to-do list planner. So let's say you just want to do something super simple. You want to have a column for check boxes so you can mark those items off. You want to have a column for description. And then you may even want to have like a due date. So put those headers in here. And then come over to column A. And we're going to scooch that one So it's pretty small. We want to format. Nope, sorry. I always get lost in Google Sheets because I use Excel all the time. So make your description column bigger and leave your due date kind of short. Now, if you want, you can literally make lines. Okay, so in order to make the lines, click in column A, hold your right mouse button down, and highlight over to the end of the due date column. And then just still holding that right mouse button down, drag this down and stop, say, row 34. And now we're going to format this. And grab the little borders icon right here. And we want to choose all of our borders. Ta-da! Look at that. Now, if you're going to handwrite on this, leave it just the way it is, and you've got nice little rows or nice little lines. But if you're going to actually use this online and you want to type things into the description, sometimes you're going to type too much to fit in this one little block. So what you want to do is you want to click in that B column, and then you want to come over here and you want to choose text wrapping. And then you want to drag that, see where that little tiny square is here in the corner? You're going to drag that all the way down. And I didn't get it all the way down, but I will. There we go. So now if you type in some big long description, something that you plan on doing, want to make, or anything else, as soon as you hit enter, well, it didn't wrap, but it should. So let's try that again. There we go. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong one. You want to grab the text wrapping tool that has the little, like, sideways U. So you want to go and grab that here. And then drag that down. And that way you can use your planner. It can just live in your Google Drive and you can update it. Now, if you want to make it pretty, okay, you can add a picture. So we can insert, they call it a drawing. No. Sorry, I really feel like an idiot now. Insert. Oh, image. In the cell. And we want to, let's get it from Google Drive. I'll get it from my Google Drive. And it's going to take a minute for this to load because I have a lot of crap in my Google Drive. So if I wanted to like put in that, there's my picture. Yep, I copied it. And now if I want to put in a fancy title, I can merge my text. I could put in a fancy little font. I could call it a to-do list. I can change the font size. And now if I wanted, I could print it, okay? And set it here to print portrait. And there you go. There you have your simple little to-do list. Pretty cool, huh? So let's say you wanted to add something else. Let's say you wanted to, just put in a section for notes. Here, I could drag this over. I could change my text wrapping. I could also remove my lines. And I could put in a notes section with a fancy font. Now you can change your font colors. You could make it super pretty. And there you have it. So that's how you would create a super simple planner in Excel. So don't be afraid of it, or sorry, in Google Sheets. Don't be afraid of anything like that. So now I'm just stopped my screen sharing. And now we're going to do the same thing in Excel. So I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to come to Excel and I'm going to share that. So again, you come into Excel and you tell it you want to do new, and you could search the templates. Okay, so they have stuff in here. And man, they have some fancy planners and fancy to-do lists. Okay. Um, or you can just come in and you can tell it you want to create a blank workbook. And again, you want to come in and change the size of your columns. And to do that, if you click on A, which is that first column, and then right click and choose column width, you can tell it you want to make that a 4. And if you come into your page layout, you can choose your margins, and you can choose whether you want it to be portrait or landscape. And then again, you can put in your description, and your due date. Highlighting in Excel works the same way as it did in Google Sheets. And you're just going to find all of these things in different places. Okay, so this is where we would add our borders. So here we've got all of our borders. Again, you can put in a fancy little picture. Oh, let's see. Oops. And your picture comes in big. And you just resize it. And you can actually choose the picture format menu option. And you could make that have a soft oval. You have to give my computer just a second here. I've got a lot of windows open, which I shouldn't have, but I do. There we go. And now we could merge everything in these 2 rows. So here you highlight them, and then you come up and choose merge and center. And I really want it aligned right. And now I can come in type in my title, and then I could change it to a fancy font. Now I can even come back and make my picture a little bigger. And sorry, like I said, I have too many darn windows open, and actually I can hear the fan on my computer kind of yelling at me. You can change your font color. You can even make your image a little bigger. And ta-da! Now you can print it so that you can write on it. And see how pretty that looks. Or if you want to use this straight on your computer, you can highlight this column B or click into it and then grab that same little square box at the lower right, drag it down, and tell it you want to wrap the text. Now you can take that really long sentence about what you want to do and how you want to do it. And as soon as you're through and you hit the enter key, there it is. So that's how you create a super simple little to-do list in Google Sheets or Excel. You can get really fancy. I mean, you could change your page layout and you could do it landscape, which makes it much bigger. So this is your last column. In landscape mode. And when you come to print it, you want to choose the scaling and you tell it fit sheet to one page. And now you have that last column over here and you actually could have more room as well. So you could do two different things. Okay. Just by playing around with it. So Excel is your friend. Google Sheets are your friend. You know, you can go start with their basic templates and change colors, change fonts, you know, play around with things, put in your own graphics, and then you have your own absolutely customizable personal to-do list and planners. And I'm going to stop sharing. And there we are. And I have a comment. Amaris, hi, how are you? Thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed this little session. I do just want to say, normally I do a Wednesday chat live in my Facebook group. And this week I did something a little different. I added the live chat video over on the Yarny Bookkeeper page so that the video is posting in both places. I'm not going to make a habit of that. The live chats have always been pretty much a bonus for group members. Also because, you know, social media. I get so sick and tired of seeing the same thing in the same place by the same people all the time. So, and I'm old school. And I'm old. So when I decided to do the group, instead of doing live videos off my Facebook page every week, I decided to do them strictly in my Facebook group, which you can request to join off the Yarny Bookkeeper page here on Facebook. Um, I just wanted to, I mean, I'm not super, I'm fairly active, meaning that I show up every day in the Facebook group Monday through Friday. I'm not so active on my Facebook page. And I know that's kind of like my bad, but I can only be in so many places. And like I said, I can only stand to see so many of the same things all over the place. But I thought this week I would just pop things out onto the Facebook page and see what happened. I can't guarantee that I'm going to continue doing this. I do use StreamYard, which will allow me to broadcast these videos in both the Facebook group and on my Facebook page. But my heart tells me that I want to keep these live chats just for the Facebook group. So if any of you tune in to this video and want to learn more things, I do talk about a lot of bookkeeping stuff in the weekly chats. And I also do a lot of non-bookkeeping type stuff in the weekly chats as well, like I did today. So if you want to take advantage of the weekly chats, come request to join the Facebook group, and we'll see you there. But thank you for joining me, and I hope everybody has a wonderful afternoon. I do try and keep these to about 30 minutes. And thanks for joining. See you around the web. Bye.